Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Saturday, October the 19th, 2024. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Alright, first things first, I am a little late with the episode. I'm on my 12-hour day shift, and on these days, I appreciate everyone's patience and support. It's a very long day for me, but I try my best to help you guys out. And it's a lot of fun playing Fallout 76 anyway. It'll be the same thing tomorrow. The daily challenge will be out just a little bit later than usual. I did re-roll one daily challenge. It was complete a mutated event. And I got this one here instead of claim a workshop one, so just an FYI. Alright, so as you can see, I am not anywhere near my camp. We're down here at the trading post. Right down here. Now this is a free fast travel down here in Skyline Valley region. Once when you discover it. And the first thing we're going to look at here today is sell a sweet roll to an NPC vendor one. So I did make a video not that long ago where you can find the recipe for a sweet roll and where we can find sweet rolls. So there used to be a lot more places back in the day, but I find nowadays they're kind of hit and miss. But I find this spot here a guaranteed spot to find a sweet roll. And it's right up here. So when you spawn here at the trading post, you actually spawn right over here. Okay. And when you come this way, right on here, this plate, you can find anywhere from 1 to 3 sweet rolls. All right. So don't eat it. Just make sure you take it. Okay. So we have our sweet roll. And if we go under item, there's our sweet roll right there. Now it does have a condition bar on it. So just an FYI. Okay. Now you can also craft your sweet roll if you so wish, if you have the recipe. And where you can find the recipe is right at the White Spring Mall. Okay, it's right here, White Spring. And to go down to the mall, you can actually go right here to the front door if you so wish, but it's going to take you to 2 loading screens. But you're better off just to spawn here at the White Spring North entrance. And I'll bring you right downstairs to the mall when you go inside. All right? Just to kind of save you from additional loading screens. Alright, now when you walk up this way here, now it depends on the server that you're on, whether this recipe will be here or not. If you're on a server with other people, there is a good chance that the recipe already be sold. Okay, so you might have to try a couple times, but this guy here, his name's Antoine. And if you go trade right down here, so he's got 2 of them on him here today on the server, 105 caps. You know, it's very inexpensive. Okay, so FYI there. And just to kind of show you roughly, I don't know if they have any cooking stations in here or not. Let's check here. Yeah, they do right there. Thought they did. Let's go ahead and go craft here for a second. Go down to all food. Let's go down here to sweet roll, just so I can show you roughly what it'll cost you. So a sweet roll, 2 purified water, 2 spices, 3 sugar, 3 sugar bombs, and 1 wood. So just an FYI if you have that recipe. All right. So now that we have our sweet roll that we got for free, okay, go ahead, sell a sweet roll to an NPC vendor. So that means any robot vendor at any train station on the map, okay, any robot vendor right here at the White Spring Mall. As I just mentioned, White Spring North entrance will just make you 1 loading screen, okay. There's a, right here in Flatwoods, in the White Church is a robot vendor there. And we have good old Duchess up here at the Wayward. And, you know, once in a while, our camps get visited by traveling merchants are also considered NPC vendors. So let's sell this sweet roll right back to Antoine here. Any one of these guys will do. Let's go ahead and trade. Let's trade this sweet roll. There we go. Sell the sweet roll to an NPC vendor, 1 for 1, done. Alright. There you guys go. Okay, what's next here? take a camera picture of a Nuka-World on Tour 1. So it says take a camera picture, has to use the Pro Snap Deluxe camera. If you try using photo mode, it's not going to work. Okay? And of course, we have to be at Nuka-World on Tour, and of course, Nuka-World on Tour is a free fast travel once when you discover it right down here. Let's go ahead there. Now, Nuka-World on Tour is a pretty big spot, so as you guys know, when I explain when you take a camera picture using the Pro Snap Deluxe camera, okay, you usually have to watch the description at the top right hand corner of the screen. But for areas as large as this, okay, it won't pop up like that, right? So just make your way just roughly in the middle, that you know that you're in, you know, around Nuka-World on Tour. I usually kind of get close to this big tent here. So, and again, if you try going photo mode like this way, it's not going to work. Okay, you have to use the Pro Snap Deluxe camera, which is of course under weapons. Now, I did make a video on this a couple months ago using my low-level character. You can definitely check that out. I go through the step-by-step basis of what you have to do here. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to take a picture, and as you can see, there's no description in the top right-hand corner of the screen, which is the usual thing, like if we're taking a picture of it for like a daily quest or daily challenge. But this place is just so big, it doesn't work like that for some reason. All right, let's go ahead. There we go. Take a camera picture at Nuka-World on Tour. Now, if you don't have time to watch that video, the short, dirty version, of course, it's right down here. Now, you can go around and look for one of the 2 corpses that will spawn on the map. Okay, it's either ants or ant, but you're better off just going to the atomic shop. Go down here to the camp section. You go down to utility. Okay. And you'll come across this My Personal Terminal. You go ahead and claim that. It's free. You build it at your camp. You interact with it once when you build it. And it'll come up with a couple options, only a couple. One of the options is investigate the suspicious person. Now, once when you highlight that, just like as you do when you get a new quest, it'll pop up at the top right-hand corner of the screen. The same thing will pop. It will say investigate the suspicious person, and that's how you know it's being tracked. All you do is go back to your map screen, and somewhere on the map will have a diamond like this, but it'll be filled in. And of course, you can kind of hover your cursor over to see to make sure it's the right one, because you might have a few things going on in your gameplay. Make sure it says investigate the suspicious person. Now you can either fast travel or make your way to that spot. It can either be ants or the corpse. You take the broken Pro Snap Deluxe camera off their body, take it to a tinker's workbench. As long as you have the requirements, you can build your own Pro Snap Deluxe camera. Now you have to take care of this bad boy, because if you drop it, it destroys itself. And good luck getting another one. Just saying. Alright, that's a little disclaimer there. What's next here, Jim? Claim a workshop 1, so this is the one I rerolled. So if you take a look at the description, there is a link to a video explaining about workshop. So you can definitely check that video out if you so wish. And again, it's all timestamped to help you guys out, more so for the newer player. Most of you have been playing for quite a long time. You probably don't need to watch the video, but there's all kinds of great information there. Okay, now you can go ahead and claim any old workshop on the map, whatever one that's closest to you, whatever one you want to do. Right now, I know myself for low-level players, Hemlock Holes is pretty good. Tyler County Dirt Track. This is probably one of the best ones. Billings Homestead, pretty good spot. Even down here in Beckley Mines, but it's not too bad. All right, so FY, but it's up to you, whatever you want to do. If you want to fast travel, or you don't, whatever one's closest to you. So let's pop over here to Billings Homestead, but of course we can't fast travel there because we don't own the workshop yet. So let's fast travel to Silva Homestead. You know, make our way down the road. All right, so once we're here, there we go. So let's go ahead. We'll shoot down the road here. Alright, so there's usually about 4 ghouls here, and you can just quickly take care of them. Quickly, yeah, right on, Jim. Kill a creature. Killing creatures at the same time. He's running for the hill, see him? Way up there. Let's get this guy here first, because he's upstairs. He doesn't want to come down. How you doing? That was a rough trip down the stairs there, wasn't it? Alright, so now we can go ahead and claim. Now you can either walk up to the workshop itself, but you don't have to. All you do is, just like if you hit your build menu when you're at your camp, okay, you just hold that down, that same button, and 25 caps. Now if you ever pay more than 25 caps, let's say you're on a public server with other people, and you're still able to claim it, like there's no PvP action going on, let's say you're paying maybe 35 or 55 caps, you're paying for maybe some object that they had built in the workshop, right? So that's just an explanation, just in case you come across a workshop that's more than 25 caps. There's something in the area that you're paying for, like a turret, and you're able to claim it because they had left the server. Right, so just an FYI there. Okay. What's next here? All right, so yeah, we had some ghouls there. We could have done that one at the same time. So we'll kind of incorporate. You can incorporate any one you want to do. You can do these up at the same time if you so wish. So let's go ahead. We're going to incorporate ghouls, kill a creature. So kill a creature, again, it can be anything but a human or a robot. So it can be animals. Let's say if you go down through Flatwoods, go a bunch of easy animals, they are considered creatures. Okay, insects, same kind of deal. Ghouls, scorched, cryptids, ball miners, super mutants, they're all creatures, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cripple a ghoul's leg too. So a good spot for some ghouls, probably one of the best spots, Vault 76. Okay, you come to Vault 76, free fast travel. You just go to the west. There's the upper lower park. There's probably about 7 weakened ghouls there. Those are probably the easiest ghouls you ever come across. Right down here, Alpine River Cabins. Of course, anywhere here in Morgantown. Basically, if you just wander the streets, every block and a half, there's like a patch of 4 to 6 ghouls. So that is a really good spot for ghouls in Morgantown. All right. Right down here, Charleston Capitol Building on the inside, pretty good spot. Of course, anywhere is in around White Springs Golf Course. Right down here, good old Lewisburg. So many great spots for some ghouls, right? So let's pop up here to Vault 76, nice free fast travel. Again, weakened ghouls. Now back in the day, a little over a year ago, used to be 10 Liberators here. I actually had to take that off the playlist there because there are no longer Liberators here. Right, so we're just not killing the ghouls, crippling the ghoul's legs. So you can go ahead and free aim for the legs if you so wish, okay? Or you can free aim. Now, or you can free aim, sorry, or you can use VATS. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Sorry. So when you use VATS as a perk card, that'll help you out under perception. It's called Concentrated Fire. It allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. Now, I prefer to use Concentrated Fire, and that's what I recommend to especially low-level people, if you have it. And then that way there you can go left leg, right leg kind of deal, right? And if you have the right weapon, that's not a one-shot, one-kill kind of deal, you could definitely get that done, right? Now, of course, if we, we all have that one weapon that is, one shot, one kill, and if you have to go after 2 ghouls, that's 2 ghouls, right? Most ballistic weapons, arrows, the drill, if you have a power armor on, the shotgun, if you have the enforcer perk card under agility, plasma caster, plasma rifle works pretty good, but most ballistic weapons work pretty darn good. All right, let's sneak over here. Let's go for this guy's right leg. Let's go for the left leg. As you can see, we are killing a creature at the same time as I mentioned. Now let's see if we got the cripple. No, we only got the one cripple there. Unfortunately. Sometimes I find a weapon with explosive effect on it doesn't work as good as a weapon without when you're trying to cripple. For some reason, it's just my experience. Of course, ghouls are a good source of silver and gold. But you could definitely tell when you cripple these guys because how they kind of move, see how they do that? And that's what I recommend to new players anyway, because you know how ghouls can kind of rush you real fast and get in your face, and if you never played a Fallout game before. We all know ghouls in every Fallout. They get in your face really quick. Especially if there's a whole bunch of them that end up not having a face anymore. So basically, if you try to cripple their legs every time, then they'll just kind of move slower, and that way they'll kind of give you a chance to kind of move back and move away from them, kind of deal, right? And that's just a little pro tip there for if you're brand new to the game and you're having trouble with ghouls, okay? So we crippled the ghoul, and we're almost killing a creature, so we just need a couple more. Let's head down here. There should be a couple more we can go after. And one thing with ghouls, like they kind of come out of these little rock piles. And this guy here, he's still asleep. See how he's coming out of that little rock pile there? He's coming out of the rock pile. Nice. These guys are fairly easy. And that's the reason why they put the feral ghouls here as compared to the liberators, probably just a little over a year ago, just because the liberators were a little too powerful for brand spanking new players coming out of Vault 76 and coming down this way. All right. What's next? Let's go ahead, kill a super mutant 5. So many great spots we can find super mutants in around the wasteland. If you're lower level, of course, right here close to Vault 76, we have the north kind of a lookout. There's maybe about 3 of them there and a couple of floaters, so just keep an eye out for the floaters. Grafton Dam. Grafton Steel's a pretty good spot for many great things. The only thing that makes Grafton Steel hard is just the sheer number of the super mutants that are around, as well as the mutant hounds, but it's a good spot, especially for low level. You could definitely fill your boots up with, get all kinds of scrap of weapons and stuff and get all kinds of mods that way. The Nugat's a pretty good spot as well. Even up here, Wade Airport. A lot of people forget about Wade Airport. You can even spawn here, either Somerville's docks or the Charleston Capitol building. And just make your way up the hill towards Wade Airport. Bunch of super mutants up there as well. Maybe a couple mutant hounds as well. Looking for a little bit more of a challenge. We do have good old Huntersville. Of course, we have good old West Tech. Right down here with the Grindstone Arch. Now, the Grindstone Arch is also a behemoth. Those big giant super mutants, they also count as kill a super mutant as well. And we have Research Site Saxony. Good spots there. So many great spots you can check out. Let's pop up here to Grafton Dam. We've been here for a little bit. And there's so many super mutants. There's some on the inside, some on the outside, but there'll be enough on the outside we can just take care of. Now, sometimes there's an event called Manhunt that happens here. And when that happens, there's usually about 4 or 5 extra super mutants. So that's pretty good. You can do an event at the same time. That happens to spawn in for you. Love the gurgling noises these guys make. He's all caught up inside that there. That's funny. There you go. Those gurgling noises is awesome. I love it. Makes my day for some reason. I don't know why. The Dandy Boy apples? Nice. Some good weapons on him there, that guy. Got some ammo. Always good to grab ammo. Alright. Of course, there's a bunch of guys inside there as well, but we only needed 5 of them, so that's a pretty good spot. We can just stay on the outside here. Alright, what's next? Like a best build Camp 1. Okay, so of course I am on a... Where did that come from? Of course I am on a private server. And as we now know, there can be best built camps that pop up on private servers. Let's go ahead and check. Now, of course, every time this pops up and I'm on a private server, I never see them. If I'm on a public one, they show up all the time. When we're not looking for it, When we're not looking for it, it shows up. Alright. Looks like we gotta go to a public server with other people. Let's go ahead and do that. this one. All right, we're on a public server with other people. Let's go ahead and take a look. There we go. Let's go ahead. Okay, all kinds of best built camps here. So let's go ahead, like a best built camp 1. All right. Let's go ahead. We'll just see this one that's closest to us. We'll just go up here. Go ahead and pay the fast travel 10 caps. Whatever you want to do, you can utilize free fast travel areas if you so wish. Whatever that shows up on your map. Oh well. Alright, so we're at a best built camp. All we have to do is like it. Let's check it out. Oh, it's locked. Anyone home? Let's check this route. It's probably locked too. Yeah, I don't understand that. But anyway, whatever you want to do. Pretty cool though. I like this spore plant. Watch this. I wish I had this actually. Watch. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's gross. Yeah. It would make it even better if you had a bunch of, like, you know, wet saliva coming off them there. What am I on here? Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to give her a like. Let's go ahead and select it. Let's like it. There we go. Like it, best build camp 1 for 1. Done. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead. We're going to head back to our camp here real quick. I suppose go back to the camp. We haven't even been there yet for this video, have we? I was there earlier, but not for this video. We started off at the trading post. Let's wait to see if there's any that's being attacked. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so I have been doing this lately just because I'm constantly asked, you know, the weapons and the build, because you guys know that I change my weapons on a weekly basis and I change my build on a weekly basis as well. And it's just something that I do. So I have been starting lately to kind of go through what weapon I use for the day, just so you guys can know, right? You guys see me use it and all that jazz. There's a lot of other YouTubers that does a great job of, you know, stats and, you know, proper perk cards and stuff like that. You know, Angry Turtle, for example, but and other great YouTubers. But I just want to show the folks that I'm just been asked enough by folks, you know, like what weapon are you using and such. So today's weapon here, I haven't changed. It's been the same one for the last couple of days. It's a 2-shot suppressed automatic handmade 3-star, +1 projectiles, +100% recoil, +25% damage to 150% fire accuracy. Projectiles explode for +20% weapon damage, -25% action point cost, +20% armor penetration. Of course, you have the powerful automatic receiver, aligned long barrel, standard stock, piercing magazine, reflex sight dot, suppressor, and of course the rusted paint. And the rusted paint that I have on right now, that is from the season 18 season pass for, I forget how many tickets it is, but it's on there. All right. And of course the perk cards, nothing special, guys, nothing special. Of course it's automatic, so it's, you know, Command Master Commando, Expert Commando, okay. Suppressor. You know, we have the White Knight, we have the Adrenaline, Covert Operative, and that's pretty much it. Like, really nothing special, to be honest with you guys. You know, nothing really, you know, no shockers, I guess. Legendary perk cards. I've had these perk cards for the longest time, and they're all pretty much maxed out because the last couple season passes that made it to level 150, and I was able to use my tickets to buy more perk coins, and that's how I was able to kind of max them out. And that's what I recommend to people, actually. if you make it that far and you have, you know, extra tickets, just purchase the perk coins, and that way you can max these bad boys out. It only helps you at the end of the day. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I want to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr. Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, G33K. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.